this clip, especially considering these two decide to continue to poke the bear, so to say, and she just eventually recuperates and on her way out from a Coca-Cola store, her son gets pulled aside by a security guard because the security guard assumes that we got told that this person apparently stole something from the store. And you know, the mother being a mother was not happy about this accusation and it unfolds into this mess.
Where's the manager?
If I could just see a receipt for the items you guys got.
Why was he said that he didn't pay for it? Who said that he didn't?
I just need to see a receipt.
No, who said that he didn't? Because he said that someone said he stole it.
They said that you guys walked right past. It was our person at the front. If I could see a receipt.
No.
They would have been given you a receipt.
They didn't give a receipt.
They would have given you a receipt.
It's on there.
It would have given you a receipt.
That's not his fault if he didn't take it and they charged him for it.
They always give a receipt. It's our policy to give a receipt.
It is on his thing.
Okay, then we could go and check the
then go
register
check
at the front.
it.
Well, you could come with us then.
I'm following you, bitch. I don't know where to go.
Up here. You guys just walk from the front. You know where to go. Let's go. Come on.
Then call the police. No, did you just? You see it right here.
I need to see a receipt.
Coca-Cola, Las Vegas, 2:54 p.m. Check
I
your
need
time.
to see a receipt.
This is his receipt.
I need to see a physical
This
receipt.
is his receipt. Then you
would
go
have
up there
gotten
and
a
you get
receipt.
it. You
would
go
come
up there
with
and
me.
you. I'm not going anywhere. You go up there and you accused him.
Alondra,
you
I
go
need you
get
to
it.
the front, please. Alondra, now.
Scoot over here. You go get it. You accused him. You go get it.
I'm not accusing you of anything.
No,
I'm
you
asking to see a
told. You
receipt.
had him to stop him in front of everyone and embarrass him, saying that he stole something.
I just need to see a
and
receipt.
he
No one
showed
said
it.
anything about stealing
He
anything.
said that he had.
I need to
he
see
could
a
not,
receipt.
No, he told him that he could not leave the store. I don't care.
I'm just doing
I do not care. You told him to stop him because he stole something, and he did not.
No receipt.
He did not.
There's no digital
He
receipt.
did not. He has his receipt on his phone. So you go get a receipt.
I need you to be a receipt
He
right
ain't
now.
doing shit. He just showed you. He just showed you. How much more receipt do you need? $9.31. Here this shit is right here. $9.31.
Okay, just a second.
So you're holding him hostage.
Not doing nothing.
No,
Asking
you
for a
are.
receipt.
He stopped him and told him he could not leave the store because he stole something.
They don't have a receipt.
Here's his. They didn't give him one. He paid for it. So what do you want him to do?
Oh, which cash rep did you get it, girl?
I don't. Whatever. Right there, the first one. Number 1. And what is your name? Victoria. And what is your name, sir? No, you do. You just stopped him. You held him hostage. You told him that he could not leave this store. So what is your name? You told my son that he could not leave this store. You told him that he could not leave this store. I don't give a what you don't want to hear. It is what it is. It is what it is. You held him hostage in this store. No. I need more information because this dude kept my child over in the corner and said, no, you can't leave because you just stole items out of this store.
Yeah, I apologize for that. I'm gonna get you.
And then she decided she wanted to make a big issue, like, no, y'all head up to the office. And he's sitting up here saying, no, I
didn't say nothing about it.
Yes, you did. Or up to the front. I don't give a shit. Office, front, whatever. Register, however you want to sum it up. Thank you. Goodbye.
You know, toting a store policy that we always give receipts, that's our store policy, is kind of silly because I can tell you from experience that when it comes to smaller purchases, even if the receipt is always printed no matter what and the customer should always take it, it's about a 50-50 chance on they actually take the receipt or not, or just leave it behind and you have to deal with the rubbish that's been created by said receipt. When they're doing large purchases, you just throw the receipt in the bag and be done with it and you don't even need to hand it to them. But smaller purchases, like we can clearly tell from this one because it's so cheap, it's like a bottle of Coke or something along those lines, the receipt probably wouldn't have been taken by the customer, and I can guarantee you that happens on a regular basis. And I'm sorry, but the receipt in their bank saying that yes, they did make a transaction at this store at the appropriate time, that makes sense, that's a proper receipt of them making that purchase. I don't know why this person is like, nope, I don't accept that. I need to see a physical receipt, even though the bank detail says, yes, they made that purchase. Like, it's really, really stupid, this entire thing. Comes off like they're in too deep and they don't want to be wrong, so they're going to keep trying to make it so they're right. Here we have someone who's completely lost it in a Walgreens.
We get the stuff in. We get the stuff in.
Well, we need the cops in right now. It's assault.
I don't give a bitch. I don't give a bitch. Ain't nobody assault you. Ain't nobody assault you. I assault you for real. Bitch, what that weak ass gonna do?
Back up.
I beat your mother.
Back up. Back up. You done lost your mind. You done lost your mind. You done lost your mind coming here doing this. You finna be in a world of trouble.
I don't give a
Behind some
no,
blocks.
behind y'all keep with my food.
How are we messing with your food?
Nigga, I cook that shit and look like sperm, all in it.
That's all you need to do is
No, follow that bitch.
It's not my fault, it ain't my fault. If you want to talk to me.
That's bullshit.
I'm the store man. Talk to me.
I spend my last and
You
y'all
talk
keep
to me,
playing
I'm the
with
store
me.
man. It's okay.
Bitch, get off the phone and bring your bitch ass outside, ho.
Hey, I'm the store man. I'm the one in charge. Okay, that's all you have to do is walk in. All you have to do is walk in.
It's too late for that shit.
Oh, that's too late.
Yeah.
You done talked to
I don't give a I want to whoop my mother ass.
Why? Why?
She don't even know me.
Don't ever come back to this store again.
I wouldn't come back.
Don't ever come back.
That is a set of decisions that she's definitely going to feel a little bit later when the cops come a knocking. This clip has sparked a bit of a debate in the comment section of the original posting itself. So basically what's happened here is the person recording has supposedly hit the person in their next to car when they were parking. Supposedly. They claim they didn't do that, but this other person vehemently believes that they did do such a thing. Here's the clip.
Okay, this lady here is saying I hit her car.
You hit my car. I saw you. I saw you hitting my car, and I heard you. I waited for you. I was standing here, and you just pretended nothing happened. Like
'Cause
you
I didn't
literally
hit your car.
my car, and you.
Okay, let's see.
You pretended you didn't hit my car. Like seriously? Yeah, your big car. Your bumper hit me. Okay.
Does anyone see a scratch? A
Excuse me?
scuff mark? Anything?
Yeah, this is the one. You won't get too much.
There's
'cause it's
nothing.
plastic, and mine is not plastic. It's not plastic. Yours is plastic. So
If I hit your car, I would have did more damage than that.
you know you're lying, right? You know you're lying. So it might be
Listen
not a lot
to
of
you.
money. It might not be, but you will get it. If
Don't
you're not
touch my
admitting,
car.
I'm not touching your car. You will
You
get
just
it.
touched my car.
You will get it. You will get it from somewhere else. So even if you don't,
You're
pretending.
crazy.
You're crazy. You're crazy because you're
Get
pretending
away from
nothing
me.
happened.
You're
You're just
literally
pretending.
saying I hit your f***ing car. I didn't touch your car, lady.
Excuse me? Excuse me.
Yeah, excuse you.
I'll tell you, you will get it.
Oh my god, look at this lady.
You're looking at me, you're pretending you didn't hit
You're
my car.
following me everywhere.
I'm not following you anywhere.
I'm
standing.
at the front of my car. I come
I'm
over here. You're
standing.
following me.
You just hit my car, but you were
I
parking.
did not
Listen,
hit your
listen,
car.
lady. You were turning, and you turned very deep to close to my car. You didn't watch my car, and you had enough room here. Look how much room.
Now
you
you're
have.
hitting someone else's car.
I'm not hitting anybody's car. Okay, don't lie. These lies will come back to you. These
No
will come
one's
back to you.
lying.
You will get it from somebody
If
else.
I hit your car, I would 100% be honest and I would apologize.
Really,
I did not do
really,
anything.
you don't, in your heart, you know, and this will come back to you. This is what I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna say anything
Look
to you
how
because
close
it's your
she's standing to
holidays.
me.
It's your holidays. I'm not gonna say anything to you.
You're
But
not going to
believe
say
me,
anything, yet you're
believe
talking this
me,
whole time?
Believe me, you hit my car, and you're
Okay.
gonna get it from somebody else.
I wish we got to see the supposed damage that was done to the other car, because based upon what we see here, I really couldn't gather too much information on whether what she's saying is true or not. Yes, the position of the damage itself is very weirdly specific, but you also take note how it takes a lady a few moments to actually pinpoint a supposed damaged location, and it just so happens to be a scratch that's on the plastic part of the bumper. And I can tell you from experience, because I used to own a Hyundai Kona, that's at least what these are called in Australia. I had the previous model, which had a whole lot more plastic cladding across the car. It had on the arch, the wheel arches on the front and the back bumper, and let me tell you this, Simple rock chips would make scratches so easily and it'd be so visible. It doesn't take much to make marks on these plastic cladding they use on these cars, so I wouldn't be too surprised that's just simply from a rock chip that's been flicked up when driving on the highway, maybe behind a truck or something along those lines. Or it could just be simply some inlaid snow, I don't know. I really couldn't gauge whether the bump actually happened or not based upon that little scuff mark. But I will leave this question to you guys. What do you guys think in the comments down below? In this clip, we've got a guy who's returning his pizza to Pizza Hut after finding a cockroach in one of the pizzas. Here's what happens next.
Seen this roach on here. Now, if I hadn't seen this roach before I ate it, we wouldn't have ate now pizza. Now,
that you ate
hey, so you telling me it's okay to have roaches in my system? Give me my refund and for 2 pieces, and that's the end. I'm gonna be through with it, man.
I can give you a refund.
Bruh, I need my money back for both them pieces.
I can't give you your money back for both. I can only give you that.
I need my money back for both them pieces, man.
I can only give you that. Because that's the one that's messed up.
No. If a roach on one of them, this whole stove contaminated. It shouldn't be a roach on no food. That's unacceptable, man. I ain't trying to hear because there's only on one piece. Now, do you want to look through all of it and see if there's only one roach or more roaches? Or do you want me to just give me my money back and let me leave out your stuff? No, I need money for both my pieces, man. The same thing I paid is the same thing I need back. I need my money for both slices, man.
I can call my...
I don't give a damn who you call. It can get easier by giving me $24.18, or it can get a whole lot worse. Either way, it's your choice. And I'm trying to be diplomatic as possible in asking you to give me my money back for what I purchased. My entire order is contaminated with that one roach on there. So I would like all my money back. And you handle it the way you want to.
Sorry, but I'd also want a full refund on all the food. If I found some form of cockroach or any form of bugs inside of one of the pizzas, I personally would not want to eat the other pizza whatsoever. So I would also be expecting a full refund if that's the case. I don't know why they're thinking like, oh, I can give you a refund for the one that does have the roach in it, but I can't give you a refund for the other one. Like, buddy, what? Why would they still want the other one? If they found a cockroach in one of them, they're not going to want to eat the other one, buddy. It's not that simple. It's like, I don't get it. But, whack. Like, the fact that a roach has ended up in a pizza, it just makes me question the state of back there and, like, I don't know what a Pizza Hut looks like behind the scenes, actually, because I haven't looked into one in a very, very long time. It's been like, I think the last time I've been in a Pizza Hut at all has been like 5-6 years ago, which is nuts to think about, but I don't know. It's still whack that this has happened. In the next clip, we got the weirdest interaction I think I've ever seen. A Karen or someone decided to flag this guy down, then we have this beautiful interaction.
My consent.
That's your consent?
Yeah.
Do you mind telling me why you stopped me? Okay, so you just stopped me and called me.
Consent.
You just stopped me, you flagged me down in the street.
Incorrect.
You flagged me down in the street, so...
Shut up. Watch your mouth.
I did
second
what?
Time.
What are you talking about?
Watch your mouth second time. I didn't call you.
Okay, you said I'm a slut. We've never met, right?
Say sorry.
Why am I going to say sorry?
Because you said I called you whore.
Well, you've called me a slut, so I don't really need to apologise, do I?
Whore you will.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
No, I'm gonna end the I said to you about ending this conversation because what on earth are you doing? No. Are you? What on earth are you doing? What's that about? Do you feel better now?
It's the water. It's not the wine, so it's gonna get dry. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's just the water.
You're obviously not well.
Obviously upset about.
Obviously upset about something. But the person you're upset at is not me. So
Third time.
What?
Third time doesn't exist.
Okay. What is the?
You talk too much. That's
Okay.
your problem.
Why did you stop me?
You talk too much. That's your problem.
I could be really rude to you, but I'm not. I'm being very polite because you're obviously upset about
Sorry
something.
about this.
I'll be sorry about it.
Yes, you will. Be.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to ask you. Excuse me.
Here, hold it.
Excuse me. Could you come and help me, please?
Hold this.
No. Excuse me. This lady's attacking me. I've never met her in my life, and I really want to leave. but I've started filming because she won't leave me alone. She just picked up a bottle of water in my car and tipped it all over my car. I'd like to drive away, but if I drive away, I'm a bit concerned that she might become some sort of injury as I leave with the vehicle. So is there any chance you could...
And then you will go, I promise you. Don't shoot yourself, just hold the bottle.
No, no.
Hold the fucking bottle. Don't be the bottle.
Listen, I could switch on you, but I'm not that type of person.
Hold the what's for your problem?
My problem is you.
Hold the bottle.
We've never met.
Hold the bottle.
We've never met.
Okay, I've got whole day.
Well, I haven't. I'm going to drive off.
Hold the bottle.
I've asked these nice people to keep an eye on you. You're in danger of injuring yourself. You're in danger of injuring yourself as I leave. Have a nice day. Thank you very much for helping. The lady obviously clearly needs help. Thank you.
I honestly just love this guy's vibe, just cool, calm, and collected. This person just grabbed a random water bottle from you in your car and then just poured it all over your seat. Cool, calm, and collected. You're not gonna lose your shit. You're gonna keep your cool. You're gonna just try and get someone else from around the area to kind of get her just to move away from the car so you can drive away and move on with your day. Good on you, bro. Like... I genuinely don't think I would have personally been able to remain that calm after she decides to start pulling her hand into my car to grab something. I think that'd be the point where I'd just be a little bit annoyed, but that's just me. What about you guys? What point in this clip do you think you would snap? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, I'm going to ask you to bear with me for a moment because this clip has a fair bit of story of what happened prior to the actual clip itself. So, the person behind the camera here is there with their grandmother and their son at a Mexican restaurant. Her mother has taken the pen from her son and her son made some form of groan noise. You know, the typical, something along those lines. And someone in the restaurant in the background said, I want to hear what you said, but I can't hear you over these effing kids. And so the person behind the camera gets up to confront this table. It only turns out that she went to the wrong table first, and the actual person who said this was trying to hide in the background. Ultimately, she figured out that she's at the wrong table and goes find the person who's trying to hide. This ultimately devolved into a full-on fist fight in the middle of the restaurant, which only stops shortly after the police start to arrive, and that's where this clip jumps in. Let's get into it.
It's a baby. It is a baby. Are you fucking insane?
Don't bring your baby in a
fucking yelling at me, goddammit. Don't yell at me.
I'm only yelling at you because you're yelling at me, and I'm trying to get you to.
No, I'm trying to tell you, if you plan on finishing your dinner, sit the down and eat.
Down and eat.
That's what I'm telling you.
Because other people are trying to have a conversation. That's what I did with my children. I didn't have it so loud where people at my table, at tables next to me, couldn't hear me talking.
Yeah, I don't voice, so everybody in the damn
but ma'am, listen,
yeah.
you start screaming at the top of your voice.
The baby, because I never heard the baby.
We never even heard the baby over there.
We're sitting right there. I went to the bathroom earlier. I could hear the baby in the bathroom. I'm sitting right there.
What baby?
I can hear.
You're an ignorant bitch.
I can hear her talking.
I'm not.
I can hear her baby in the bathroom.
You started yelling at this baby.
Now we're gonna get everybody's food to go, and you're all gonna.
I'm just trying to get up out of my seat. She wouldn't let me out of the seat, and she knocked back me.
If we stay, people are going to jail.
Okay.
So get your food to go, pay your check, and go.
Okay.
Oh, that's so
cute.
cute.
Let's not do this.
Yes, it sucks when you're at a restaurant with your friends or family and you're trying to have a conversation with it and it turns out that a baby's in the restaurant being as a baby does, loud and annoying. Yes, that does suck, but it doesn't mean that you have to say loud enough that the people with the kid will hear you, that you can't hear people over these kids. That is so unnecessary. Yes, it sucks, but welcome to the factor of life. Babies exist in the world. They're not going to just vanish because you don't like hearing them, and unfortunately they're going to be in restaurants when their family wants to eat out, and unfortunately they're going to act like babies. Who would have figured? What entitlement. Next we have a Karen who's had such a miserable life that she's had to go out of her way to bully a batch of kids because she's got nothing else better to do in her time.
You want to challenge a grown woman? You think this is funny? Little
4 hours, little working parents that bought these $600,000-$700,000 bikes. But bottom line is, how much was the fucking
I'm an
bike?
orphan.
This was like
Whatever. Shut the up, little dude. Shut the up. I'm Batman. My parents died here.
He's been getting bullied his
Your
entire
parents
life.
haven't died, so stop.
Wow.
And you think you're a comedian. Wow. Right, how much were the bikes? How much were they? $1,000. Oh, look at me, little. Look at me. Look at me.
Why me?
No, I'm talking to him.
What you want? Go away. You came here. This is me and my family.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna report you
Let
to
me
my
call
mother.
your mother and tell her how much I disrespect.
She's dead. She's dead. How you gonna call
guys?
her?
No.
You haven't met my mom because she's dead.
You're a liar, dude.
Mom's
You can't
dad's
even
fucking dead.
I'm Batman, lady. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Guess what? Guess what my last name is? Batson. So no, I'm Batman, dude.
I mean, it is clear the kids are acting a little bit there, pretending to cry, but Jesus Christ, what type of adult goes up to a bunch of kids and just starts attacking them with insults and crap like that? Like, what mind do you have to be in to be willing to do something like that? Like, you're bullying children for what? What's the reason, lady? Come on, tell us. Here we have a guy who's having a bit of a kerfuffle with his manager, the person who's in charge of the apartment complex that he's living in. Clearly there's been multiple issues leading up to this point here, but here we get to see the most recent straw on the camel's back, where he decides to discuss to a potential tenant about his experiences living there.
Place to live? Why? You're gonna evict me? No, you're not, because I got proof.
I don't care. I just heard you tell my client or my future tenant who wants to move in.
Yeah, it's a free country.
It doesn't matter.
It's a free country. You can't evict me. You cannot evict me. I'm not.
That is against a lease violation.
That's not a lease violation. It's a freedom of speech.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, whatever. It's a freedom of speech. You cannot legally evict me for telling somebody not to be here. Nope. Fix the elevators.
Yeah.
Owe us the money that you need to owe us. I gotta pay what? I gotta pay what?
They took it out because you had to pay your back promotions. I guess Ashley didn't tell you.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. Well, good luck trying to evict me, because you're gonna get sued.
That was good. Soon you have a team of lawyers. You won't be able to sue us.
I will sue you.
Just wait.
I will sue you. Have a great day, Christy.
So I just received a 30-day non-compliance on my door. They said that I was behaving in a loud, obnoxious manner and disturbing or threatening the rights of the comfort, health, safety, or convenience of others. First and foremost, there's nobody in this building. Nobody has rented the building. My neighbors, hella cool with me. I everybody, you feel me? Like, everybody is cool. My neighbor got my back because they straight up lied on my ass yesterday that I cut somebody out, and then we got the whole damn story straight. Now they want to go back and say, oh, well, you're disturbing the peace and other people's safety, this and that, yada, yada, yada. So we're going to give you a 30-day non-compliance. So within that 30 days, I can't complain and shit, or else they're going to evict me. Which don't make no damn sense.
You know what's funny? The TikTok account that posted these clips, at least recently, is just now gone. Vanish. Poof. Bye-bye. Maybe those lawyers that the woman was talking about in the first clip actually came to haunt him and removed everything that he said about the situation. Granted, though, it's now out on the internet, been circulated by multiple channels like mine, so it's not really gone. It's going to linger around and be a continuous nonsense for quite a while until it vanishes again. I don't know. It's a very intriguing situation here, considering it's like, yeah, I would imagine that any real estate agent or owner or landlord would be a bit peeved off if you get rid of a prospective tenant because you tell them your experiences, and most of them are bad experiences. I can definitely get that they would be pretty annoyed at that. But at the same time, where's the saying, Lisa, that you can't tell your honest opinion about the experiences in an apartment complex? Maybe some leases have that, others don't. It's one of those weird oddities. This clip is honestly very weird, to say the least. So it seems like a guy who is apparently not involved in this job, doesn't work here, has decided to call out this person, quote unquote, for not working hard enough, and so goes to their boss, gets them in trouble with it, and ultimately results to them losing their job. Well, what that seems like is how this ended. Anyway, other things that happened outside of this clip here is that this guy has been posting on his TikTok how he went around to multiple different businesses that he did work for, and to try and like get some note about how he's actually got a good work ethic. That's not relevant to the situation here because it's kind of uninteresting, and hopefully he gets to resolve this. But here's what happened.
So I'm an idiot. What else? What else am I? What else am I?
Window.
What else am I?
What are you doing in my window?
What else am I?
What are you doing in my window?
I'm an idiot. What else? You told me to go look at the building, right?
Go look
that's
at the
how
building.
That's how you talk to somebody that works with you?
Go look at the building. You don't work with me.
But you're telling on me as if I'm not doing the right job, right? So you gotta tell me
arguing
what
with
I'm
me.
doing wrong. You telling my boss to get me in trouble. You telling my boss to get me in trouble. Why you can't tell me? Why you can't tell me? That's crazy, man. It's working though.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
Huh?
You told my boss you drove around a couple times and you told me you saw him in the car. You saw me in the car. That's what you told the boss. So you're making it seem like I'm not working.
No, that's not how it works.
That's how you making it seem.
What's going on?
I asked him to show me. He said, go look at it for yourself. He cursed at me a couple times and then he's calling me out. He's trying to fight me.
Fight me in the street.
Hey, listen.
I'm not trying to fight you. You trying to fight me.
Calm down, guys.
You trying to fight me.
Calm down, guys. He's trying to fight anyway.
You know, I was very polite with you earlier. Maybe too polite with you. Maybe too polite. Maybe you took me for a sucker. But I was just trying to be respectful. That's all. But you cursed at me, man. You cursed at me.
Hey, if you don't leave the property, the cops are going to be called. Thank you.
Oh, now
Thank
the
you
cops
for
are being
leaving.
called?
I've already asked you to leave
Now
the property.
The cops are being called?
If you do not leave this property,
crazy.
the
This is
cops
crazy.
will be called.
This is crazy. So
You
now the
have
cops
you
are
have
being
escalated
called.
this situation beyond my
I asked
control.
him to show me
I
what he
asked
did
you to
differently.
leave.
I asked him what he did. What did he do different from what I did?
You did not
That's
leave
what I asked.
when I asked you to.
That's what I asked.
You had a chance to come back here. Now
I
you
don't want to come back no more. I
You
don't.
lost it.
I'm not going to come back. You're sending me before my 8 hours. Why would I come back? You want me to come at 4 a.m. in the morning?
And you did
over and over,
Leave,
over
leave.
and over. You're
Hey.
trying to use me.
Get the out of
You're
here.
trying to
dude.
use me. You're
Get
trying
out of
to
here.
use me. You're trying to use me. You're trying to use
Hey,
me.
I got no problem calling the cops.
He's trying to fight me. I see where you guys are coming from, man. Y'all are racist. Y'all are racist. Yes.
Cops are
Y'all are
called.
prejudiced. It's cool. I came here to work. What are the cops
I'm
gonna
asking
do?
you to leave.
What are the, now you're
They're
gonna get me
gonna
arrested
remove
on
you
my
from
job?
the property.
On my job?
You have been asked to leave.
Racist, man. Racist. That's a scare tactic for black people, man. Y'all are racist, man. I'm gonna report your company.
Guy. I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna report you guys. I'm gonna report you guys. I swear to God. I'm gonna report you guys.
Weird, wacky, and wild. Just like I'm just sitting here thinking about how insane, like how quickly they're saying, "Oh, okay, so you're going home now. You're not coming back in. If you don't leave right now, I'm calling the cops on you." It doesn't even look like the guy who was just working for you only a moment ago has actually done anything that warranted that crazy over-the-top response. But I digress, I guess. This group gets a meal from McDonald's, and it turns out they tried to serve them a raw burger. And here's what happens next.
Well, you guys are gonna give me something because this is literal food poisoning. How's there a raw patty
3 patties.
on top of my McDouble?
3 patties.
There's 3 patties. There's literally 1, 2 cooked, and then there's a raw one on top.
Well, I wasn't the one cooking, so I can't say anything.
Okay, but you were the one who handed me my phone, so the food. So you need to give me something because I will literally call the cops. This is food poisoning.
There's nothing I can do about it.
Okay, where's the manager? I see a car here. Is the manager still here? She can go open it.
The cashier's closed. It's closed. It's 124. You
So
guys
what?
are recording because you don't have my consent.
It's a public area.
And you
It's
guys
public.
just said me food
Yes,
poisoning.
it's public. You're in a public area.
because you guys gave me food poisoning. So we have every right to record.
We'll call the cops on you. Thank you.
I love that. I mean, I didn't cook it. It's not my problem. And then, of course, when she spots she's getting recorded, and she goes with the old, "You don't have my permission to be recorded." It's like you're out in a public place, unfortunately. So that doesn't quite work in the scenario. Here we have a guy complaining to one of his neighbours above him in an apartment complex because they're too heavy on their feet and are apparently stomping around. Here's the clip.
Okay. Like, I don't know how many times I have to come over and tell you guys to stop really like stomping. It was 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning. I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to get some rest. I'm working a lot. And you guys really, like, come on.
We were just getting ready for church. We're not like...
I understand. Everybody else is getting ready for other things too, but they're not like jumping.
We're not jumping. We're just walking around.
Well, it sounds like you are. I don't know. Whatever you're doing, stop, please. It's really annoying.
Well, I think that it's just the, like, about apartment living. I think it's just
I
how...
never hear anybody else do that.
Well, because we're right above you. Of course you don't hear anybody...
I've lived in a million different apartments, never had that kind of problem, but I'm having that problem with you. So what is it?
Well, this is a...
Do you guys hear your neighbors above? I bet that you don't.
We do.
I have spoke with them.
What? That's how it is in apartment living.
Clearly it's not getting to you.
Maybe you should move to the fourth
maybe you
floor.
should tell me what to do, huh?
Did you guys hear that?
I'm sorry, buddy, but it's really just as simple as that some people are heavier on their feet than others. I mean, I live in a 2-story house with my family and my parents because screw getting into the Australian rental market. It is a pain in the ass that I tried for about a year, never got anywhere, so gave up. Anyway, you can hear whenever I walk around upstairs or when my parents walk around upstairs because we're tall people, we have some weight, so we're heavier on our feet, but you barely hear my little sister unless she's going down the stairs because the stairs creak. But ultimately speaking, it's just because there's people above you in floors above you. Some people are going to be heavier on their feet than others, and there's not much you can really do about that. It is just something you get used to when you live in an apartment. Some people are going to be loud on their feet because that's just how it is. I don't know what else to tell you there. In this clip, we have a little bit of an issue here. So the customer, the guy behind the camera, has discovered this item on the shelf in Walmart, labeled at $97. He decides to scan the item just to curiously see, like, is it actually $97? It turns out it's scanning up at $149. So he gets the staff involved, like, hey, what's this? And we have a very interesting conversation. Let's get into it.
But if he scanned it like he said he did.
So when you scan this, it says one.
Go ahead.
What does it say?
149.
But why does the display say 97?
Yeah, we're gonna scan it together. I can't tell you why the display says
what if I didn't have a
says.
scanner though?
You'd have got up there and scanned this, just like we're gonna scan this.
But isn't that like?
No, it's not false advertising.
Why not?
It's not.
Why not?
Because if you scanned it like you say you did, it's going to show you the price of it.
But the display says 97.
The display says 197, but you just told me you scanned it. So if you scanned it, let's scan it.
What if I didn't have a scanner though?
But you talking about what ifs? We can't talk about what ifs.
What
if the world was green and this wouldn't be invented.
You can't rely on your customers, every single person, to have a scanner.
I can't, and I can't rely on what every single person says either, right? And since you said that
I can't rely on what Walmart says either. Then
okay, so you're right. You can't rely on what Walmart says, right?
I can't rely on what you're saying either.
You can't rely on what I'm saying. So why are we having this conversation?
It's okay to call Michael.
Who is Michael?
Or what's
his name is Nicholas.
Nicholas. I'll call Nicholas. And what is he gonna tell me?
He's gonna tell you if you scanned it just like you say you did.
What if I didn't scan it though?
But that's not what you said. So we're talking about ifs.
Yeah.
That's what he said, right?
Yeah.
If you scanned it like you said you did, you scanned it like you said you did,
you're making me
it's
take
$149.
You're making me think that this exact model right here.
I'm not making you think anything because you came to me. No, Walmart is not making you think anything.
Yeah, it says 97.
No, because Walmart isn't making you think anything because you came to me, a Walmart employee, and got me and said you scanned
You're
this.
a representative of Walmart.
I am. Listen, we're going to go through this. I am a representative of Walmart.
So Walmart is telling me that that's 97.
Walmart is telling you that this is $149.
No, it's telling me it's 97.
Telling you that this is $149 because
97?
you walked up to me and said you scanned this.
Let me see. All right. So what does it say? It says 97, and this is
Go ahead and scan it.
This was there, right?
Go ahead and scan it.
Was that there?
Go ahead and scan it.
Was that there?
Go ahead and scan it.
That's fine, but you get it that
Was
it
that
says
there or not?
97.
But go ahead and scan it.
Was that there
you
in display or
understand
not?
also, right, that it says 97.
I understand that.
And that's kind of
I understand.
That's
Okay,
kind of like.
okay, I get it.
Like,
Yeah,
kind of
we.
against, like,
So you need
know,
to.
like,
it doesn't get you anything, because I don't have a problem with giving you the vacuum cleaner for $97. He came to me and said he scanned it and it said it was $97. No, it's not $97.
No,
it's not $97.
I scanned it and I knew it was a model.
Okay,
I scanned it and I knew it was a model. I understand the prices vary online and in the app.
No, I'm not talking about online or in the app. I'm not talking about anybody who said anything about online or in the app.
You're disregarding
It says here,
prices.
I'm not disregarding anything.
This wasn't displayed. You just took it out of there, right?
This was displayed right here.
Okay.
Let's start from the beginning.
It was displayed right there.
Let's put it back. We're gonna start from the beginning, because see, this is what you came and got me and said.
Yes.
It was displayed just like that.
And when you scan that exact same thing that says 97, when you scan it, it gives you this model, right? It gives you the model.
When
right?
you scan this thing, it doesn't say $97.
But it says
It's
this model.
It doesn't say $97.
But it gives you this model.
I understand. $149.
Yeah, sure. It doesn't say.
Okay.
It doesn't. I agree with you.
It says $149.
I agree.
Okay, so you would like for us to match the price for $97?
Sure.
Not a problem. That's all we have to do from the beginning.
All right.
I love how quickly the Walmart employee just goes, yep, I'll just give you the $97 for the item then, when she realizes that he's been recording this entire interaction, because it's just like seems so nuts that she's trying her best. Nope, it's $149. That is what it is because you scanned it and it showed up at that. That's just not how that works. Now, right now I'm about to cite Australian consumer law, which I understand is a lot stricter and a lot stronger when compared to the consumer laws in America. But if the display ticket is either for the correct item or the shelf's been misfilled, like let's say this cleaning product has been filled into the slot where our dishwashing liquid is going, and the dishwasher liquid is cheaper than this cleaning product, but unfortunately they filled like 10 of this cleaning product in front of the ticket for the dishwasher liquid. They have to honor that price because it's been misfilled. That item is filled up in that slot at the wrong price, and they have to honor the price for the person who spots it and brings it up, and they have to immediately fix it. Well, in most cases, if it's an item that's under $50 or $100, depending on the policy of the supermarket, you actually get the item for free if it's displayed at the wrong price. Again, if it's an expensive item, they'll just match the lowest price at that point. But like, that's just how it is. There's no matter what's happened afterwards, if it's displayed underneath the wrong price, that's the price they get it at. That be that simple. This mother's here going off at the owner of a store here, purely because that it turns out that the store owner sold her kids tobacco and vape. Various things on those lines, and when they're all very underage. Here's the clip.
Did you see her today? Yeah. So, okay, it was you. I went in here. Did they come here and buy some vape and some what's name? They said you sold it to them, because they got it. A vape and some cigarillos. She ain't number 12, she's 16, he ain't number 12, and the other girl ain't number 14. You sold them some vape and some cigars. The other one, the little tall one, she's 14. Yeah. 14.
You need the ID next time.
ID them.
One say no tobacco, no vapor. That's what it said, we card. Huh? You sold it to kids.
Kids.
Sometimes I'm busy.
No, it don't matter if you're busy or not. They are kids. And they mine, to be exact. I come up here every day, and you know that. I come up here and buy black every damn day. You will be upset too if you sell tobacco to your child. You will be upset too. It don't matter if you busy, unbusy. It don't matter. Them my kids. Won't you, sir? Won't you be mad if they sell your kids for tobacco? Oh, okay. Ma'am, excuse me. Won't you be mad if they sell your kids for tobacco? Oh, okay. Don't do that shit never again, because the next time I come here, it'll be a problem.
Australia is really, really strict when it comes to tobacco, which is kind of ironic considering they're not so strict with gambling, and I would consider that to be more of a problem in our country. But moving along, if remembering off of my training when I did sell tobacco in a supermarket, it is one of those things where if you sell to someone who's underage, and you don't do the right things and what you should do, that is just illegal straight up, and you could be copped with thousands of dollars of fines as the staff member. The owner will get also copped with tens of thousands of dollars of fines for something like that. It is a big deal. It is something you just don't do here, even if it was too busy. It's just like a big no-no, which is kind of funky to see that it seems to happen over there in America. But I suppose it's one of those things where it probably happens here in Australia too, because it's one of those things where it's like if you get dobbed in or not for doing so.